I hope I am audible to all. Okay. So previous class we have discussed about the data, right? We have seen what is data and the classification of data. Okay, the data is classified into mainly two types, that is categorical and numerical, right? Again, numerical data is classified into two types, that is interval and ratio. We haven't seen these two, but we have seen these two, right? That is nominal and ordinal. We have seen category. I mean, what is meant by categorical data and what is meant by nominal data, and we have seen what is meant by ordinal data and examples of ordinal and nominal data, right? Here comes to numerical data. We have seen about the numerical data. There are two types in numerical data, right? So one is discrete data, another one is continuous data. Okay, we have seen all the stuff related to numerical data and continuous data, right? So today we mostly see the Python basics. Okay, today we mostly see the Python basics for. Sorry, all. My screen is not visible, right? Yeah, I hope my screen is visible, right? So please confirm whether my screen is visible or not. Yes or no? Yeah, right. Okay. Previously we have seen these stuff, right? This stuff about the data classification stuff, right? So today we mostly see the programming basics. Okay. So I have done one class on programming, right? So that class related to the introduction to programming. That is, we have seen what is programming and what is an algorithm. Okay, the algorithm is having mainly four steps, right? Or four properties, right? Or features. We have seen about the features of algorithm, and we have seen the differences between the compiler and interpreter. Okay, and we have seen what is compiler, what is interpreter, and we have seen the differences between the low level language and high level language. Okay, and we have seen about the Python, right? So we have seen about the Python, and we have seen about printf function, right? Printf function. Okay, tell me whether Python programming language is a interpreter or a compiler language. Is interpreter based language or compiler based language? Yeah, interpretation. Yeah, interpreter language. Yeah. Why Python is interpreter? What is the main difference between the interpreter language and compiler language? What is the main difference? Readability and easy of use. Yeah. That is. So the main difference is in interpreter language, there is the execution of line by line, right? Whereas in compiler language, all lines are executed at once. Whereas in interpreter language, line by line execution will happen, right? That is the main difference between the interpreter language and compiler language. Okay. Anyways, for hands-on sessions regarding the Python, I will use Google Colab. Okay, Google Colab. Okay, this is the way to create Google Colab. Okay, if you have Gmail account, that is more than sufficient to create Google Colab. Just click on enter Google Colab in URL, that is Google URL. Then click on this first link. You'll able to see this window. Here, click on new notebook. Okay, click on new notebook. Okay, this is the way to create Google Colab. Okay, I hope all of you understood, right? Yeah, my screen is visible, right? My screen is visible to all, yes or no? Please confirm. Yes, right? Yeah, yeah. So here, previously we have seen about the print statement, right? Print function. So in order to print anything in Python, we have to use this print statement. Okay. So initially it will take time to set up the environment. Okay. Here you can see, right? You can print anything. You can print the numbers also inside the print statement. Okay. Anything you want, you can print. Okay. That is the use of print statement. We'll see about the variables now. So for commenting in Python, we have to use hash. Okay, this is the symbol for commenting any line. This won't be affect our code. Okay, this is like a comment. So let's say, so variables. My question is, what are variables? Anybody? What is meant by variable? Tell me. Identifiers. Okay. Apart from that, what is the basic definition of variable? Yeah, use it to store the value. Yeah, exactly. So variables are containers. Okay, these are like a containers which are used to store the values. Okay, let's say for example, I want to store two in some variable. Let's say for example, I am declaring the variable var equals to 2. That means var contains the value 2. Okay, in order to print the variable, just you have to use that variable. Okay, yeah, you can see here. var variable, this is name. Okay, this value is assigned to this name. Okay, whenever you have uh, whenever if you call this var, then that value will be printed. Okay, and the name, the rules for the creating variables, there are some rules. Let's say for example, uh, I'm declaring the variables in such a way that some number I have given first. Okay, is this correct or not? Tell me, is this initialization is correct or no? Can you give numbers at initial positions of variables? Yes or no? No, right? So this will cause some error. Okay, this will cause some error. Here you can see some error is there, right? That is syntax error. That means this is not legal in Python. So variables should not start with numbers. Okay, you can use numbers at end. Okay, that is true. Okay, here you can see, right, variable 2 3 stores this value. Let's say for example, print var 2 3. You can see here 34. Okay, let's say for example, can I use dot as a variable? Can I use some dots as a variable? Let's say three dots equals to 20, 40, 43. Is this legal in Python? Yes or no? No, right? So this is also not legal in Python. Here you can see syntax error. Here some pop-up is there, right? Cannot assign some these things, okay, as a variable. So let's say for example, am I is this is this legal in Python? Yes or no? Is this legal? Can we use dot middle of the variable? Yes or no? This is also not legal. Okay, this is also not legal. So in order to initialize the variable, we have to start with naming convention, some characters. Okay, that is not having any special characters. Special characters are not entertained while creating variables. Okay, some you can use anything. You can use caps. You can use caps. Name equals to, let's say for example, machine learning. Okay, so or you can use numbers at the end, or you can use numbers at the middle. Okay, all are legal, but numbers at starting and some special characters are not legal in Python. Okay, I hope variables. Yeah, clear, right? Clear regarding variables, right? What are variables? How to create variables? Okay, what are the rules for creating variables? Right? Clear or not? Yes or no? Yes, right. Okay, and one more thing, Python follows indentation. Let's say for example, space is very important when it comes to Python. Let's say for example here, uh, take this example here. When this is not correct, okay, some indentation error is there. Okay, space, Python follows some space. Okay, we have to take care about spaces also. Okay, so in order to find the length of this, actually this is a string, right? I'll tell what is meant by string. Okay, we have assigned a string to a variable called this name. Okay, in order to check the length of that string, we have to use len function. Okay, len function, that variable name. Here you can see 16 characters are there. If you count each and every character, including spaces, it will lead to return 16 value. Okay, 16 is the length of the length of this variable. That means 16 characters are there. Okay, otherwise directly you can pass this thing also. Okay, here you can see the 16. Okay, both ways are correct. Okay, that is about the len function. So what I mean, len function returns what value? Tell me, guys. Number of characters, right? Yeah, exactly. So, so here comes to strings. So, what are strings actually? So, what are strings? Tell me, anybody? What is meant by strings in Python or any other languages? Group of characters, enclosing entities. Yeah, collection of characters. Yeah, exactly. So, strings is a series of characters. Okay, a string. Okay, a series of characters. Let's say, for example, new string equals to, let's say, as a string. Okay. Uh, so these are a collection of characters, right? This is a character. Uh, Space is also a character. These are characters, right? This is called as a string. Okay. if you want to know the number of characters in that new string variable, then eight is there, right? That means eight number of characters are there in this new string. Okay. So let's say, for example, tell me what is the output for this. Is this legal? Is this legal? What is the output? Type in the chart. What is the output for this code, for this line? Tell me all. What is the output for this thing? What is the output? Uh, is this legal, or it is syntax error? Is it syntax error? Anybody? Why you guys are not responding? Any other responses? What is the output for this, on this line? So actually, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Sabil. This is the output. Okay, it will not cause any syntax error. Okay, so actually, it will. This is the output. Okay, so in order to let me let me give another line of code. So is this legal, or what is the output for this line? Error. Okay, anybody? Sabil, what is the output? Afrin, what do you mean by char? Only char is the output, huh? Same in the sense error, or same output, previous output. Okay, okay, we'll see. So actually, this causes some error. Okay, here some syntax error is there, right? Why? Because here double quotation is there, right? Here under double quotation is present, right? So this will cause error. But here you can see under single quotation, double quotation is there, right? Double quotation is there, right? Let me. So actually, this is nothing but single quotation. Single quotation. So, and also, yeah, this is nothing but double quotation. Double quote. Okay, here inside a single quote, if double quote is present, then that will be not causing any error. But inside a double quotation is present, that will cause error. Okay, let me give another thing. So what is the output for this? Anybody? What is the output? Yeah, Samil. Exactly. No indentation error. Yeah, Samil. Very good. So this will use this output. Okay, because inside single quotation, double quotation is present. Right? Sorry, inside double quotation, single quotation is present, right? That's why it will leads to give this output. Why? Because here you can see Python. Okay, let me explain. Okay, let me explain. So here so let's say for example print double quotation, right? So it will Python will assume this is starting point, okay, this is ending point, okay, and let's say for example this is case 1. In case 2, let's take print single quotation, so this is starting point, this is ending point, right? Let's say for example in this case print double quotation, double quotation, okay. So here this is starting point and this is ending point, okay. So here starting point is clear and ending point is clear, right? Inside that all are characters, right? This is fine, okay. This is also fine, this is also fine, right? Let's say this is case 3. Let's take case 4, that is print single quotation, single quotation. Let's take Python will take this is starting position, this is ending position. Starting position and ending positions are fine, therefore it will not cause any error, okay. Let's take case 5, print double quotation, double quotation. So this is starting point, but Python will confuse which is the ending point, because all are same, right? This is also double quotation, this is also double quotation, this is also double quotation. Some ambiguity is there, right? That will, therefore this will cause some error, okay, indentation error. Let's take 6th case, print single quotation, okay. This is starting point, but Python will confuse which is ending point, because all are single, right? All are single. There are 3 ending points here, one ending point, another ending point. But this is caused some confusion to Python, right? That's why this is not legal. Okay, understood? Yes or no? Understood, right? Understood? Yes or no? Or can I explain again? Yes, right? Okay, good. We'll see some some string functions now. Okay, let's take a equals to str1 space 3 spaces are there. Let's take b equals to 3 spaces str2, okay. So in order to remove right space, we have to use r strip of function, okay. In order to remove this space we have to use r strip. Let me use the r strip function, okay. Let's say b dot r strip off. That means what this function will do, it will take b string and it will remove the right spaces. Sorry, okay, right, in the sense these are the right. That means we have to give a, okay. So what is the output for that? Here you can see string 1 is the output. Okay, spaces are removed, right? Okay, in order to remove left space, b dot l strip. Okay, l strip of it will really leads to remove left spaces of a particular string. Yes or no? Understood, right? Okay, yeah, trim function. Understood, yes or no? A lot of functions are there. A lot of functions are there in Python, okay, to handle string data or numerical data or tabular data, any type of data. A lot of functions are there. We have to explore, okay. Out of that, I'm telling some important functions, okay, that can be used in machine learning and data science widely, okay. Okay, understood about string functions, right? Shift functions. Okay, in order to remove both right space and left space, let's say for example, C is a string that is having some space, str space. Okay, in order to remove both the spaces, there is one function called a dot strip. Okay, that means it will trim all the spaces. Sorry, not a C, right? C dot strip off. Yeah, here you can see, right, it has been removed all the spaces, that is right space as well as the left space, right space and left space. Okay, these are called as trim functions, okay, or strip functions, which are used to remove the spaces, and at the end of characters or strings. Okay, so what is the use of strip functions? Tell me, guys. Tell me what is the use of strip functions. Tell me all. Yeah, removing extra space from start. Yeah, removing spaces. Okay. Oh, I mean one more thing. It is only applicable for ends only. Let's say for example, uh, some string is there. String equals to space a space b space. Let's say for example, string dot strip off. What is the output for this? Tell me what is the output? What is the output for this? Yeah, exactly. Sorry, AV is the output. Okay. So so we'll see what is the output for this. Okay, AV is the output. Okay, I mean strip function only handle and spaces. Okay, whether that is right or left. Okay, right or left. So let us, I mean, we'll discuss about the concatenation operation, concatenation of strings. Okay, let's say for example, A equals to some string 1, B equals to string 2. What is the output of A plus B? C equals to A plus B. What is the output of A plus B? Tell me, guys. What is the output? Let me copy this. What is the output for that? Yeah, exactly. That is the output, right? Yeah, str1 and str2 both combining. Concatenation is nothing but combining strings. Okay. Let us I mean, let me give some other string space str3. What is the output for this? What is the output? Here some space is there. Okay. Yeah, exactly, sir. We'll see the output. Okay, some space is there. We have given one space. Therefore, space will be printed in output. Okay, so this is about strings. Okay, a lot of functions are there in strings. Explore the functions. Okay, meanwhile I'll try to teach as many as functions in upcoming classes. Okay, these are the basic functions in strings which are used in some data handling techniques for data pre-processing in machine learning. Okay, so we'll see about some numerical data types. Numeric. So let's say uh, let's discuss about division. Okay, let's say for example a equals to uh, some 5 by 2 print a. What is the output, guys, for this thing? This is division operation, right? What is the output? What is the output? That is division 2.5. Yeah, exactly. This is division operation, right? Similarly, we have one more operation called floor division operation. Okay, floor division operation. So let's say for example a equals to 5 double slash divided by. What is the output for this? Anybody? Any guesses? Yeah, exactly, 2. Okay. I hope all you know this, right? This is floor division, right? So, and we'll see one more thing, uh, complex numbers. So, let's say for example, a equals to complex of 12. Print a. So, what is the output? Any guesses? What do you mean by complex numbers? Anybody knows about complex numbers? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, right. Then what is the output of this operation? Okay, here, let me tell you. So here we have given only one number, that is a real number. Okay, first number corresponds to real number. Okay, let me explain about complex numbers. Wait for you, eh? So here, if any complex number is denoted by two components, okay. Some people it will denoted by j also, okay, or a plus jv, or a plus bj. Anything is fine, okay. So here a is called real value, b is called imaginary value, okay. Okay, let's say for example a equals to complex of 12 means it will take only real number. This is only real quantity, okay. The first thing is only real quantity, so it will assume a equals to 12 plus I0 because we haven't given any imaginary value, right? It in the sense Python will assume a as this number, okay. Similarly, let's say for example a equals to complex of 12 comma 2, so Python will assume a equals to 12 plus 2i, okay. I hope it is understood, right? So here Python will assume only we have given only one value, right? That is real value, okay. That's for, therefore imaginary value is 0 in this case. Similarly, let's say for example if you have given 2, then it will take imaginary value as 2, okay, 2 okay. Understood, right? Yes or no? Yeah, exactly. Okay, then so let me tell you one more thing, guys. Okay, so let's say for example, so let's say for example if you have given a variable a equals to something, right? So this is a variable, right? And similarly we have given b equals to 3. This is a variable, so it will be stored in computer in this manner, okay. Let's say for example assume this is a memory, okay. Assume this is a memory, this is a memory, okay. These are the memory ranks, okay, that are used to store the value, okay. A lot of racks are there, so each and every rack is having one id, okay. Let's say for example this is id 1, let's say for example this is id 2, let's say for example this is id 3. Each and every rack is having one id 4, up to so on. Let's say for example when we assign a equals to 2, this a equals to 2 is sent to some id rack, some rack which is having some id. Similarly b equals to 3, b equals to 3 is sent to some id, okay. In order to see this id, we have one function that is called id of variable, okay. Variable, that means it will give the id in the sense address, okay. Address location of that particular variable, address location of that particular variable. Let us see. Let us see what is the address of this a. Okay, print id, that is address of a. Okay, this is the address of a. Okay, this is the id of a. Okay, and let's say for example, here we have used some other variable, right? C variable, right? So print id of C. So this is some other ID. Okay. I mean, I have one question. Is ID of any two variables is equal? Yes or no? Is ID of two variables are equal at any time? Yes, sir. Why yes? No, right? So here ID represents the variable location, right? No two variables. No two variable. Let's say for example, we have A, B, C, D, right? No two variables are stored in same rack. Okay, this rack is mainly for this variable. This rack is whole rack is used for this variable. This whole rack is used for this variable. Okay, okay. And let's say for example, and one more thing. In order to here, what is the format of this number? This is a complex number, right? And what is the and in Python. Okay, some more things. A equals to some 2. In order to check the type of A, we have to use type function, that is integer type, right? So integer type. Let's say for example B equals to 2.4 type of B. What is the output for this code, or for these lines? Yeah, float, right? So Abhishek, wait for it, right? Abhishek, what is your question? If A equals to 10 means, I'm not able to got your question. Can you explain more about your question? That case also, the the ID is different. Let me explain. A equals to some for print ID of A. Okay, let's say B equals to A. I don't think so. It will share same ID. We'll see. Print ID of B. Yes, same ID. Yeah, in that case, the ID is same, right? Because both things are points to same value, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Abhishek. But that is not true for all the types. Okay, integer type that may true, but we'll see about the list type and dictionary type. It may vary. Okay, that is not true for all the data types. Okay, yes, understood, right, Abhishek? Got it or not? Abhishek, are you there? Hello, am I audible? Please confirm, guys. Am I audible? Yes or no? Yes, right? Okay. Okay, this is all about variables and how the variables are stored in Python memory. Okay, how to retrieve the IDs of variables, and we have seen about the strings, some trim operations or strip operations. We have seen about the complex numbers, and we have seen about the uh, I mean, to check the type of a variable. Okay, so we'll now see about some functions in Python. Okay, functions in the sense range function. Okay, how many of you know about the range function? Anybody? Range function in Python? Yes, right. Okay. Anyways, we'll discuss about range function now. So, so main range function takes three arguments. Okay, that is a range of start, comma, stop, comma, step. Okay, and the step is optional. Okay, the step is optional, and also the start is optional. The stop is mandatory. Okay, what does it mean? We will see some examples. Okay, let's say for example, range of 5 comma 10 or 1 comma 5. What is the output? Anybody? What is the output for this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, exactly. So in order to see this range function, let's say for example, okay, it will give only range type. Okay, it will give only range. Okay, in order to see the numbers, you have to convert it into list type. List of. Okay, you can see the values. Okay, you can see the values. So this is included. The first thing is included. The last thing is excluded. Okay, excluded in the sense that will not include. Okay, that will not contain. Okay, let's say for example, what is the output for this range of, okay, list of, what is the output for this? Anybody? What is the output? What is the output, guys? Is 5 included? Okay, 147. How 147? Okay, let me run this. So it will give only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 4. That means it will take the default value of start as 0. Okay, this stop is 5, the step is 1. Okay, let me explain. Yes. Range function. Okay, range of start comma, stop comma, step, right? This is, and this and this optional. This is mandatory. Okay, that means, let's say for example, we have pass one argument, that is 5. Okay, and the default value for start equals to 0. These are default values. Okay, and default value for step equals to 1. Okay, that means it will take the default value of starter. This is equivalent to this. Okay, this is 0 5 1. That means it will give 0 value and then 1 increment plus 1, uh, plus 1, and again plus 1, and again plus 1, and again plus 1. Okay, this is the output. Anyways, plus 1 5, this is not included. Okay, 5 is not included. Okay, let's say for example a range of uh, say 1 to 5. That means this is equivalent to a range of 1 to 5 comma 1. That means it will take the start value as 1 plus 1 increment, again plus 1 increment, again plus 1 increment. Okay, again plus 1 increment. This will not happen because 5 is excluded. This is excluded. Okay, understood or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Respond, guys. Yes, right? Then tell me what is the output for this. Let me ask some questions. List of range of -5. That is first thing. And the second thing is list of range of -5 comma 0. This is second thing. Okay. I want output for first one and second one. Okay. Please, please type all. Okay. I want responses from all. What is the output for these two things, first and second? I want responses from all of you. Only 4 given responses. I want responses from all of you. Okay. Okay, let us discuss about those two questions. Okay. What is the first thing? So range of -5, right? Which is equals to range of, this is stop value. Why? Because stop value is not at all mandatory, right? So mandatory, that means whenever one value is given, that is nothing but stop value. Okay, let us discuss. Let's say for example, the value for start is 0, stop is -5, and step is 1, right? So if it is possible whenever 0 is start, plus 1, 1, plus 1, 2, plus 1, 3, but will not this is going to plus 5, but this will not go to -5, right? This is not valid. Okay, this is not valid, therefore this will leads to give empty list. Okay, empty list. Why? Because we have created list of, right, empty list. Okay, if you have given this range function and all, then it will not give anything. Okay, it will not give anything. Okay, understood, right? About this one. Why? Because this is not possible, right? Whenever we have increment 0 with 1, will not go to -5, will not go to -5. Okay, and second one is range of -5 comma 0. This is equivalent to range of -5 comma 0 comma 1, right? That means -5 is the starting point and 0 is the ending point, 1 is the step, right? That means we have to add +1 to -5. What is +1 to -5? -4. +1 to -4, that is -3. +1, -2, +1, -1, +1, 0. But this will not include. This is the output. This is the output. Right? Understood, right? Understood, everyone? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, right? Okay. So that's all for today. Okay. So wait for 5 minutes. I'll create one quiz and I'll assign the quiz to you. Please attempt the quiz by 9 o'clock today. Okay. Wait for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, anybody having any doubts? Clear or any doubts? Any doubts are there? Yes, no, no, right?